You know, if you're dealing with a narcissist, you could expect to be gaslit. There are so many people who are confused, don't understand whether they're dealing with a narcissist, don't know if they're being gaslit. And I'm here to tell you firsthand, one thing a narcissist will do is gaslight you. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. I don't care how long you've been knowing them. It could be a family member, coworker, friend, whatever you want to call them. A narcissist will gaslight you. It's one of their main tactics to keep you confused and off balance. And it's very, very, very hard to come back from gaslighting if you don't know what it is, if you don't understand it, if you don't catch it, if you let it fly under the radar, if you just slide things under the rug. A narcissist will gaslight you towards insanity. That's exactly what it will do to your psyche. You see, gaslighting is psychological abuse. And I don't know about y'all, but if you've dealt with a narcissist, you will know, because it will be really, really hard to keep your sanity. Narcissists will gaslight you. It's what they do. It's one of their main tactics. They do it to everyone. And they do it for no reason. They do it just to do it because it works for them. Gaslighting is evil. It's maniacal. Y'all, it's bad when you have somebody around you constantly gaslighting you. It will be hard. I'm talking really hard to be able to think for yourself, make decisions for yourself. You will always second guess yourself. You will always doubt everything because gaslighting is something that is very, very hard to come back from if you let this go. If you are around a narcissist for a very long period of time, over time, gaslighting will ruin you completely. You see, one of the first things that narcissists do is gaslight you. Well, of course, manipulate, right? But they're going to gaslight you. You see, a narcissist will deny or scoff off your recollection of events. And this happens constantly. They will add, stretch, delete sections, or rewrite the whole event. The narcissist loves to mess with your memory. So be aware. You have to be aware if you notice that they are frequently, disputing your memory of what happened or trying to convince you of things that you know never happened, or at least you know it never happened in the way that they're presenting it to you. They're going to gaslight you. They're going to mess with your memory, and they'll do this, listen, especially if you live with them, right? They'll hide things from you and put them back in a place after you've searched for hours. They're trying to convince you that they were there all along. It could even be leaving things out for you to notice, then removing them and saying that they were never there in the first place, or accusing you of moving them. They may accuse you of other things that you know you didn't say or do. And so it gets to the point where you feel like you need to start taking photos or recording your conversations or making notes of things that happened. Y'all, gaslighting is serious. And you see, one of the first things that narcissists will do, right, is appeal to get people that know you and, that right, that know you and that you trust. Get them on their good side by putting on a show, acting kind, sweet, sensitive, and making other people believe that they have good intentions and would never be capable of doing you any harm. But over time, right? Over time, they start asking your trusted friends and family in a very, mind you, y'all, watch this. They'll start asking the people around you, in a very genuine, very concerned tone if they've noticed anything odd about you. Nothing specific, just planting a seed at first. Because the narcissist's behavior worsens towards you. They start watering those seeds by secretly voicing their concern to all the people that love you and the people that you love. Maybe about your memory, your mental state. Maybe it's about your bad behavior. And they will try to get anyone you might be inclined to, right, to rely, that you rely on for support. They'll take their opinion of you while painting themselves in a very good light. Y'all, this is all a part of gaslighting you. You see, the real key to gaslighting is keeping you in a constant state of confusion. So the narcissist is constantly planting seeds of doubt in your mind about you perceiving, about how you are perceiving and interpreting things, wrong about, your decisions, no matter how small they are. They're planting seeds of doubt about even how you feel or what you believe. They're constantly trying to make you feel, uncertain or just plain wrong, no matter which way you perceive or interpret something. They will always have an alternate explanation or ways to add an element of doubt in your mind. This is how gaslighting works. Now watch this, y'all. You see, the goals of gaslighting are to keep you so confused that you don't know what's going on. The goals of gaslighting are to keep you so focused on your problematic, defective, unreliable mental state that you don't ever see the defective self, right? That they're trying to conceal. Because they're the ones that are defective. But you won't see that because you're being gaslit so much. Gaslighting starts out very subtly and in ways that, mimic normal interactions, but they have very sinister intentions, y'all. Very sinister intentions. And you know what that is? That's to slowly change your internal reality, to take control of your ability to think for yourself, to make decisions, to trust your own mind and memories until you get to the point where you have to rely on them to interpret reality for you. And this makes you super easy to control and manipulate. I'm trying to talk to you. This is what gaslighting will do to you. You will be relying totally on the narcissist to make your decisions, to think for you, because you're living in a constant state of doubt. You feel like you can't even make decisions for yourself anymore. They want you to rely on them for your reality, and they don't live in reality. Make it make sense. I'm going to come to you, right? And rely on you to tell me what the heck is going on around me, and you don't even know what's going on around because you live in a delusional world. But I'm coming to you to explain things to me, because I'm always in doubt. I'm just saying, make it make sense, y'all. And they don't feel guilt about it. They don't. They don't feel bad about something that they did. But they are deeply tormented by shame. And they feel bad about who they are. See, narcissists are always shame dumping on you. That's what they do. Don't feel bad about who they are. They project and externalize their shame and self-loathing onto you and other people that are closest to them. And they condition you to carry their shame by making you believe that you are broken, that you are flawed, that you're unfixable, that you're unlovable, and that you are the problem. And they do this, right, by getting you to confide those things you feel shameful about. They get you to share your deepest, darkest secrets, whatever makes you feel insecure and defective and unworthy. And then they subtly amplify and leverage your existing shame while planting extra seeds of shame for insurance, right? Suggesting things you should feel ashamed of, or getting you to do things that you are incongruent with, your values to prove your loyalty to them. And then using that against you by installing these additional backup shame buttons, right? For even more leverage over you. Because see, narcissists are shame-based individuals, period, whether you believe it or not. But they dump all their shame onto you and make you feel what they actually feel. This is on top of the gaslighting. All the gaslighting they're doing, now they're dumping their shame on you to go along with it. Because they don't feel shame about what they do to people, what they're doing to you. They're only shameful about who they are. Because they can't fix it. They can't change it. They can't be you. They're nothing like you. And this is why they try to gaslight people beyond repair. Because they're all screwed up and messed up. And they can't fix anything about themselves. People believe narcissists love who they are? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is why they go around treating people how they treat people. You stick around for a narcissist gaslighting you, y'all listen, the longer you're gaslit, the more confused you will be. The harder it will be for you to heal. Not to mention they're dumping all their shame on you to go along with the gaslighting. Y'all, who has time for that? This is what you're dealing with a narcissist. I told y'all, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where a narcissist tries to make you doubt yourself, your memory, your perception, and even your senses. See, the narcissist aims to make you question what you see, what you hear, what you feel. And they make you question all of your opinions and assessments of situations. This is what they do. They weaken your perception. And this makes it where the narcissist can avoid taking responsibility for their actions. They use gaslighting to distort your reality or dismiss it as unimportant and irrelevant, which can lead to confusion and self-doubt. You will live in a state of confusion dealing with a narcissist because they gaslight you so bad. And over time, gaslighting will make you feel like you are losing your mind, as if you are on the verge of madness and nothing will make sense anymore. While they're walking around protecting their fragile ego, keeping you trapped in their imaginary world and making you believe in their illusions. I'm just saying. They want you to feel like you have no right to feel a certain way, that you shouldn't be upset or angry. They'll accuse you of being childish and oversensitive, or you're exaggerating, you're being gaslit. They're letting you know that your feelings are unimportant. You'll be doubting all of your emotions. I'm just saying. You'll be wondering if you have the right to feel the way that you do. And this distracts you from their behavior and makes you doubt yourself constantly. You'll be thinking you're hot when you really feel cold. Do you hear me? Narcissists will make you doubt your own existence. You'll be feeling like you're not even allowed to trust your own emotions, your own body, your own intuition. The narcissist would rather have you turn against yourself than question what they tell you. And see, when you can no longer trust yourself, it will feel like you are going crazy. If a narcissist tells you that you have the right to feel a certain way or accuse you of being too sensitive, the best course of action is to avoid engaging in that conversation or that relationship. Because guess what? You'll be crazy after a while for being gaslit for so long. People tell me all the time, y'all, about how they've been gaslit for so long, y'all. Some people never get their sanity back. They've been gaslit their whole life. Shout out to the people who've been gaslit, who was able to go to God and get their sanity back, who are able to still function, who still have it together, who can still trust in themselves, because gaslighting will drive you to the brinks of insanity, if not insanity. This is where it'll take you. You will never trust anything about yourself. You will always wonder everything. You will doubt every move you've ever made. You won't believe you have the right to make decisions. And when you do, you'll need backup. You'll think that you are wrong, because this is what gaslighting will do to you. I'm just saying. You can't beat a narcissist at their own game, y'all. This is what they do. They created it and have years of experience in playing it. And when someone tries to make you deny your own feelings, it's a clear sign that they want to manipulate you emotionally, that they are gaslighting you. And at this point, if you're anything like me, you should no longer feel obligated to continue the conversation. That's it, that's all. That's it, y'all. That's all I got to say. You can't have a conversation with Yolanda and try to gaslight me. Y'all, listen. Once I hear it, I know what it is, I am out. Once you start that babbling, trying to make me feel like what I'm saying, and I'm wrong, and my feelings are wrong, and my emotions are wrong, and my intuition is wrong, I'm out. Get somebody else to do it. Get you somebody else to do it. There are people out there who love being gaslit. And I say love being gaslit because they know they're being gaslit, they still stick around for it. They rather question their own reality than check you. Like, who you think you're playing with? We're not doing that. Get you somebody else to do it. This is what y'all should be telling people. The moment you know you feel something and your feelings aren't being validated, when you realize you're being gaslit, tell them get somebody else to do it. Disengage from the conversation. I don't care if it's a text. I don't care if it's a phone call. I don't care if it's in person. I don't care if it's an email. I don't care who's doing it, who's saying it. Disengage. Let them get somebody else to do it. Some people can't thrive unless they're in chaos. And we're not those kind of people, y'all. We don't thrive in chaos. Find you somebody else to play these games with. We're not doing it because y'all gaslighting is serious. It's not just on the surface. It's psychological abuse. It tears you down from the inside out. It runs you to the brink of insanity, if not insane. You shouldn't be talking to gaslighters. Once you catch it, that's it. I'm just saying. It's a bad thing. A narcissist will never see their behavior as wrong or feel the need to change it. They don't want to change themselves. They just want to change the way you perceive them. Narcissists aim to manipulate your perception, and they are masters of illusion and manipulation. You will never get through to a narcissist or make them see reason. They aren't really listening to you anyway. They're more focused on evading responsibility and shifting the blame onto you. Even if you present them with undeniable evidence, you understand? They will twist the situation to make you feel guilty, insisting on their version of reality instead of hearing anything that you have to say. And you know, when dealing with a narcissist who is using gaslighting against you, the best course of action is to end the conversation. Once you recognize that you're being, gaslit, or somebody is employing gaslighting tactics, you disengage from the discussion and them completely. That's it. That's all. I just want to come on here and share that with you. I hope I helped somebody. I hope somebody heard me, because gaslighting is serious. You don't put up with this coming from anybody. I don't care if it's your family. You don't do it. You guys, that's it for this video. Take time out to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your bell so you will know when I'm coming through with another video. Until next time.